Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about the show that everybody is buzzing about, The White Lotus. So, this show is so deliciously chaotic. It's written by Michael White, and first of all, the theme music is amazing, and he always puts like little details of what's going to happen in the episode in the beginning. Um, so yeah, last season, it's a murder mystery, right? That focuses around rich, dysfunctional people staying at luxury resorts around the world. So last season, they were in Hawaii and it was an all star cast. And we were trying to figure out as the audience who was going to end up dying, right? So at the end of the season, there's one person in the cast that ultimately dies. And like I said before, I don't give spoilers. So if you guys want to go back and catch up on season one, please do so. But last season gave us an introduction to the cast members, and they gave us, some cast members that had backstories that ultimately transferred over to season two, but not everybody came. So you guys have to go back, catch up. It's basically about, families, their interconnection, their loves and losses and relationship issues, how they all intertwine together because they do meet up in really hilarious plot lines. So kudos to Mike White for doing that. And as always, at the end of the season, it all accumulates and there's someone who does not make it to season two. So season two, like I said, there were some different cast members that came over, but there were also some similar people. So Jennifer Coolidge, she plays Tanya, and she was introduced to us in season one. She comes over season two, and she is a newly married millionaire, multimillionaire. Okay, so she's very wealthy. I think she has like $500 million was the net worth, and she brings along her assistant Portia, who her wardrobe is hilarious. Both of them, the wardrobe is very, it ties into the storyline. But they come over, and in addition to Tanya and Portia, we also have this family of gentlemen who are Italian American, and it's Albie, and then his dad Dominic, and his father. So three generations, and they come over, and they're trying to find the connection to their bloodline. So they all come to Sicily, Italy, okay, which is the the most southern part of Italy. And these three gentlemen are, like I said, they're, three generations of Italian American men from Los Angeles, California. Dominic, the father, not the grandfather or the son, but the father of Albie, this man here, he works in the entertainment industry, and so he's wealthy as well, we find out. But they all, again, are connected, and the people that they meet, the places that they go, they're trying to find a connection to their homeland. So this is Dominic right here. They're trying to find a connection to their homeland and find their ancestors and trace their lineage, which I absolutely commend them for, right? That's not an easy thing to do, but they do it. And the bumps and situations that occur within their storyline is very illuminating. Dominic here, he has had some issues back at home that he's trying to work through. And so, his father and his son both give him life advice. but he is basically trying to repair some relationships in his life back in the States. And ultimately, the season leaves off with this ending shot of all three of them looking at this young, beautiful Italian woman passing them by in the airport. So we're going to see how that connects with season 3 in the future. Valentina is one of the key cast members. She is an Italian, she's a Sicilian hotel manager, and she has her own awakening in terms of relationships and her own personal life. But she is a key component to, who's hired, who's fired, moving people around the hotel, addressing the needs of the clientele. And so she definitely is, I think, in my opinion, more important than even the hotel manager from last season. She is one of the key characters for the plot line. So Harper and Ethan, Cameron and Daphne are, I think they're like in their 30s, and they're two couples who are coming over. They're new they weren't in season 1. And so they're in Italy. They vacation together. I remember Daphne saying, next year they were going to go to the Maldives, which is amazing. But they have come into money online in the tech realm. And her face, I love the actresses, especially Harper here, who has a realization of her own. And she's, trying to put the pieces together of what's going on. They definitely, them and their husbands, okay? Both Harper here, and then we have Daphne here in this shot. They realize that, their marriages aren't as maybe solid as they once thought. They've learned a lot of things. They've questioned a lot of their thinking and their mindset. They've definitely had some issues with their husbands and how their husbands interact with other members in the hotel. It's just really messy. I will say this actress right here, Megan Fahey, she's very expressive in this scene, and she's doing a lot of nonverbal communication. But Daphne is one of my favorite characters because she is so unbothered. Like, she is moisturized, rich, unbothered. At least that's what she's projecting to the audience. But she definitely, in my opinion, has earned an Emmy nomination for her work just in this scene alone. She's conveying so much emotion and expression of Daphne, her character, in regards to her husband, Cameron, who's played by the scrumptious Theo James. He's one of the more handsome actors on this season, or this cast. Even Michael White said that this season was a lot more sexy and racy than the first season. So we see a lot of skin. The actors look amazing, but I loved it. I loved everything about Italy, the different shots. They show us, opera houses and beautiful architecture and landscaping, and the fact that we have so many actually Italian actors that are, in the hotel and all around the different towns that we go in. One thing that I did notice is that they do eat in the hotel a lot, which was surprising to a lot of people, that they weren't experiencing Italian cuisine out and about. So that's definitely something that hopefully the next location spot, that they have a chance to interact more so with the locals. Like I said before, when Albie, Dominic, and Bert DeGracio, the three gentlemen, tried to locate their long distance relatives over in Sicily, they had an interesting experience. I'll just say that, right? So you guys have to watch it for yourself. I don't want to give any spoilers because it all compounds and it builds on top of each other. These two right here, they tied a lot of puzzle pieces and people together in the casting and in the plot line. So we have Mia on the right, and she has her arm around Lucia Greco, and they are both Italian. And Mia wants to sing, and Lucia just wants to be free and be young and live life. And so everybody's going on their journey of, living and exploring and interconnection, right, as human beings. But I love the way the stories are woven together and the delicious, chaotic, and I say delicious because it's really delectable, the way that they come in and out of each other's lives. So let me know what you guys think. Please watch this. This is amazing show. Kudos to Michael White. I'm sure it's going to receive all kind of Emmy nominations. And I really look forward to season 3. Drop down in the comments and let me know what was your favorite part of the ending of this crazy season. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.